Hi YouTube family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Teresa. Thank you for tuning in. And
if you're an oldie but a goodie, is that what they call it?
thank you for tuning in again. Today I am doing a highlight and contour routine. So I'm showing you how to really learn to sculpt your face, highlight the center of your face, just really bring out your features, you know, and just enhance the features of your face. The focus was the base today. As you can see, there's little to no, eyeshadow, and yeah, I just had a bold lip. Why not? Because there's literally no eyeshadow on my face. If you want to see how I achieved my highlight and contour routine, please keep on watching. First things first, brows. Gonna rush through them. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with Toffee with my LA Girls Pro Concealer to just this very angled flat brush. Hopefully you can see. To carve them at the top. Maybe what I need to do is also just correct, because today we're focusing on the base. You just want to make sure that you correct. And I'm using this LA Girls concealer. It's like what, red, I guess. And I'm just gonna, on my fingers, just go to the areas that are really dark, that I just want to cancel out the darkness. So that you also don't have to go in with more foundation and more concealer. You just want to make sure that, you know, those areas, those dark areas are at least somewhat evened out. So that's what you really just want to do. So I just use my fingers. I find that they're more effective and they don't take away the product, and also it warms it up nicely so it can spread. As you can see, you can put it on your brush, or you can, like, it's up to you. You don't want to swipe per se, and I don't want to swipe because I already have product underneath, so I've already had corrected under my eyes and the other areas. So you just really want to tap so that you can get that flawless coverage, you know, and not move what you already put there. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm not sure if you guys have also noticed, like, sometimes when you put on foundation, right, and then you're a little bit gray in this area, it's because of the darkness. So it'll cause you to, like, you know, look gray somehow. So I think with correcting, you can already see that the darkness is somewhat cancelled, and that's what we're going for. So to highlight, I'm going to be using the shade Toffee in the LA Girls concealer. Again, I love Toffee, it's not too light, and I also love the peachy undertone that it has. Yeah, I love it. So you can go in with an amount that you feel like is enough for you. You don't have to go in with a lot of foundation. I mean, a lot of highlighter, so you can use this as a reference. So I'm gonna start with that for now. I'm gonna use this brush and I'm just going to blend out my forehead. Don't mind me, I'm looking at my mirror when I look down. So you want this area to also come out and just, you know, be hit by the light. And then let me just use this mirror. You want to look up when you do this, look up to the ceiling. When I do my clients' makeup, I ask them to look at the ceiling so that I can get into that under eye. You can just use your fingers to blend the nose highlight. I'm gonna go in with my Fit Me Maybelline concealer in the shade 40, and I'm just gonna literally dot this, maybe 2 dots like so, and a dot on my forehead, and that's it. I'm gonna blend that out again as well, just for extra highlight. And again, you want to look up so that you can get into that delicate area. Oh, it blends out so beautifully. Like, I don't think there's anything that brings makeup lovers like satisfaction, like makeup just blending beautifully and just so seamlessly. I just love it. Okay, I have highlighted the center of our face, the nose again, the under eye, the forehead, the chin. Now to contour. So there's a shade so dark called Mahogany. I just want to try see if it would look better like if I use it to sculpt my nose, because we're starting to do the sculpting process. So so yeah. And as you can see, it's done such a great job. I'm gonna go into my Urban Decay Shape Shifter palette. They have this shade, so I'm just going to go in, and then let's just see. So you, like I said, you wanna maybe do this, and you just wanna throw on that contour piece there, just to give you that shadow. All right, and then the other side. And what we want to really do here is, the reason why I'm going over my forehead is because I just want to make it look slightly smaller. So I will go on the sides and really just leave the center, sorry about that, and then contour this area. Right, you can also go in and contour your jawline just for extra definition. So it will give you that shadow of, like, you know, and then I'm just gonna go in with my foundation brush if you feel like you put on a little bit too much, just to also clean up parts that were, you know, no harsh lines, basically, just for blendability. yeah, we look pretty much contoured. I'm gonna go in with a powder so it'll look extra defined. So now I'm gonna start powdering my face. So now the powder contour to keep everything in tight, because if you leave it like this, it's most likely to melt. So what powder does is that it just makes it wearable longer. So that's why you'd want to powder everything. Otherwise, if I go outside right now, in the next 2 hours, everything will, plus when the oils of your face also kick in, everything will start to melt. So you don't want to do that. You want to keep it intact, and the only way you can do that is by using powder, using these 2 shades. And I mean, if you've been watching some of my videos, you know that I mix the 2. So what you want to do is to just go back in underneath your under eye to ensure that everything is still intact and that it's not melting. As you can see, it would tend to just crease a little bit. So the little bit that's left from that contour that I had done here, I'm just going to just enhance the nose again. But you can use your fingers if you feel like it's too harsh, like so. So you see how that made it slightly less harsh. Okay, just ensure again that there are no creases. The reason why I'm blending this much is because I really just want to make sure that everything looks like flawless is the word, people. Flawless is the word of the day. When you're doing your base, you just want to blend. I think even when I'm doing up on my clients, I think I spend about probably a good 20 minutes just blending the base and making sure that it's perfect. By the time I go in powder, everything is where it's supposed to be. Everything is blended the way it's supposed to be. Just look up and place where you've highlighted those 2 translucent powders that were mixed. You just look up so that you don't get any creases. You're not trying to get your under eye makeup to also you know, fall off. I mean, it's hot, and our faces generally will produce oils. So what will happen is everything will just slightly move away. So but with this, at least everything can stay intact a bit. So we're just highlighting those areas. We're powdering those areas that we had highlighted. The nose. And for the nose, I'm just going to keep it there. So baking now is just leaving the powder there underneath your eye, like so. What you also want to do is do this. And I explain this to my clients because, you know, when you're smiling a lot, like, your foundation is most likely to separate in those areas. So you also want to seal that portion as well. We go in a little bit again on the sides here because that section needs to also be intact. It tends to get oilier than usual. What you can do, if you're brave, you can just go in underneath here like so. Just like that. So that you just cut your, what is it now, your cheekbones, just for more definition. You can also do that. So now that we're powdered beautifully, powder contour. We're gonna powder contour. We're gonna start off with this shade, the powder shade in my Naked Skin palette. So we're just gonna go in with this. Maybe I'll mix these 2, and then I will put them where I've sculpted. Now to seal that cream element in as well, I'll just like tap, 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 tap. I will just, let me start. My forehead is always the safest place. As you can see, like, that powder is dark enough to give you that, the contoured element. If you're in a hurry, you can totally just do this part. You don't have to cream contour, but the reason I was doing it is because of the tutorial. This is when you want your makeup to last like like extra longer and your face to still look sculpted at the end of the day. All right, and then just to lessen the harsh lines, you can just do that. So here we are. You can wipe off that excess powder underneath your eye. We're pretty much done with the highlight and contour routine. Everything is intact, and yeah, like what more can we say? Yeah, let me just put on lipstick and mascara, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna go in with this lipstick from Essence, the Matte Long Lasting Lip Gloss.
Let me put on some lashes. I'll be right back. Where are they? Also, child.